Hey guys, Otto from Everything Amiibo, back with the top 10 weapons for Splat Zones.
Hello and
Welcome
to
Everything
Amiibo.
Before we get started, I have to say that this is not a definitive list. This is my own opinion, backed up with plenty of playtesting, facts, and figures. With that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoy. Number 10. Despite being in last place, the Splattershot Jr just had to make it onto my top 10. With that super versatile Splat Bomb sub-weapon and the absolutely amazing Bubbler Shield, add on to that its ridiculous fire rate and you've got a weapon that wins almost every close-ranged battle. But that's the problem really, it's just not good enough in enough different situations to place highly in something as strategic as Splat Zones. Number 9. This weapon released as DLC very recently, changing the E-Litre 3K's sub-weapon to the Squid Beacon and its special weapon to the Krak-On. Previously, the Krak-On Splat Roller was the only set with the Squid Beacon sub-weapon. This adds a lot more depth to the E-Litre now that you can place beacons to have reinforcements from your team pop up anywhere. Also, the Krak-On special will help you win those melee battles that you just don't stand a chance in. All in all, this gun is still very one-sided, performing well in large maps, but lacking in general versatility, much like the Splattershot Jr. Number 8. The N-ZAP 85 is another great DLC weapon. It functions pretty much the same as a Splattershot, but with a much higher fire rate. It's great for assisting your team by covering the Splat Zone and using the echolocator to point out enemies. It also performs pretty decently in close to mid-range combat. Number 7. The Star of Turf Wars finds its way down to 7th place in Splat Zones due to its very low range and accuracy. The Aerospray RG doesn't stand a chance in mid or long range combat, but you can use its amazing fire rate to ink the ground, get in close to your enemy, and stab them in the back. You can also aid your team by very quickly covering a Splat Zone and throwing an ink mine in there for the next unsuspecting enemy. Number 6. Now, I'm not much of a Dynamo user myself, but I've seen this weapon hold off an entire team many times before. If you find a good perch above a Splat Zone, you can very easily take it with only 1 or 2 splashes, and you'll kill anyone unfortunate enough to be standing below. As far as the set goes, you can't go wrong with the Splat Bomb and Ink Strike, a classic set for any situation. Number 5. The Jet Squelcher has an absolutely incredible range, outclassing every single other automatic weapon. This makes it great for taking out snipers or holding the zone. The gun's fire rate allows you to spread ink slightly more efficiently than the burst bomb, so it feels obsolete. But the Krak-On is an amazing tool to counter the Jet Squelcher's poor performance in close combat. Number 4. Effective in almost every situation, the Krak-On Splat Roller really is an amazing weapon. As I've detailed before, the Squid Beacon and the Krak-On is an excellent equipment set, but watch out for snipers. Number 3. Now guys, we're into the top 3 where I detail my most commonly used weapons, and we're starting off with the Custom Blaster. This gun is basically Splatoon's answer to the shotgun class. It instant kills with a direct hit, but it's not always possible to land one in the heat of battle or at longer ranges. That's where the point sensor comes in, highlighting your enemies so you don't miss that all-important first shot, and the bubbler shield is absolutely invaluable for those moments when you're feeling too pressured by too many enemies or a powerful foe. Sure, it can't capture Splat Zones very quickly, but when you've killed the entire enemy team, that's not really a problem. Number 2. My second most used weapon is the Kelp Splatterscope. If you play your cards right, a sniper can control the entire game, taking out enemies trying to take over the Splat Zone and helping your friends when they're feeling the heat. The attached scope is great for increasing your hit rate, and the sprinkler is amazing for inking the Splat Zones while staying out of the action. Unfortunately, the Killer Whale special is a little bit lackluster, as it performs pretty much the same function as the rifle itself. Number 1. That's right guys, you've seen it before, it's my all-time favorite weapon, the Dual Squelcher. The main thing numbers 2 and 3 really lacked was versatility, and trust me, this gun's got it all. Its range comes close to that of charger weapons, it has a very solid fire rate, and it kills in only 4 hits. The Dual Squelcher is great for inking the Splat Zone, one-on-one combat, or more strategic maneuvers like taking out snipers or camping. The Splat Bomb is useful in just about any situation, and the Echolocator is great for gauging the distance of your enemies so you can outrange them or outmaneuver them.